Hi there, I'm Alexandra Beuter. Welcome to today's spring video. We are cleaning, we are decorating. We're gonna do a little bit of everything. I have a lot of things I need to do around here and I'm just excited to whip this house into shape with you guys. So I hope that you enjoy it. Please like and subscribe if you do, and let's get started. Alright guys, so for today's video, I just wanted to chill out a little bit and I almost wanted to create like an ideal spring homemaking day. So we're doing some cleaning, we are doing decorating, and we also have a little recipe to share that is so good and so easy. I hope I haven't shared it before, but I've been trying to like eat healthier and work out and take care of the house and just like, you know, improve overall. So I'm going to be sharing a little bit of all of that today. First, I'm going to straighten up the living room because I really want to do some decorating in here. This is a Febreze fabric spray that I've shared for years and I just really love that. It smells so good. And then I'm going to start wiping everything down with a disinfecting spring scent from Target. That way, when we're doing all of our decorating, the surfaces are nice and clean. And how beautiful is this tray? This is one of the products I'm launching this Friday, April 5th at house2homedecor.com finally, and I'm so excited. I love to bring in the greens and the pink tones in the spring and just like start to branch out from, you know, the only or the heavily blue and white that I use for the vast majority of the year. So I put out a little tray on the table with a ginger jar on top that's also going to be in House to Home Decor. And then I wanted to put out a throw blanket on the couch because I want it fresh in here for spring, but I also want it to feel super comfortable and cozy. And for this video, I kind of feel like I'm doing like the old school vibes on YouTube, you know, just hanging out together. But sometimes it's nice to just like wind down a little bit and create these slower paced videos instead of just doing like searchable content and all of that and just hang out together. I love this style. Every once in a while I feel like we can catch up together, so let me know what's new with all of you guys below. Now, while I'm doing things like this, I love to just open the windows and get fresh air in, even if it's just for a few minutes depending on where you live, but it really does put that extra pep in my step. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to wipe down all the shelves on this built-in and then start to redecorate and rearrange them a little bit because it's been a while with the same setup and I've started to pull things from it randomly to put in other places, so not every shelf is fully making sense right now. So all the shelves are emptied off. I'm going to start wiping them down with my microfiber and disinfectant spray, and then I'm going to start decorating them with just so many things I've had throughout the years and then a few house to home decor items. And I always like think to myself, one day I'm going to fill these shelves with solely house to home decor products. I just cannot wait for that day. So I'm going to start decorating with just whatever I feel like grabbing first and whatever kind of like feels like it works together. And I still am going to keep it heavy in the white and blue, but of course I definitely want to incorporate those whites and pinks in here. And just since I've had so much happening these last few months, I feel like I'm a little bit behind on everything I normally do. So I have a lot of pinks here and I definitely need to add more, but we have a good little start for spring this year. We have plenty of pinks and greens added with the pillows, the flowers, the tray, and then I also added some family photos on those shelves. And now we're moving on to the dining area, and I just wanted to do a little place setting here because you guys know I rarely have something like this sitting out, and I'm just gonna do half the table with 3 little place settings for my little family. That way we still have the other side to set packages on, and it just feels a little more realistic and practical, but at the same time I love looking at that. I'm gonna work on the kitchen as well, and I want to put a new tray under the lamp. I also had a new spoon pane I wanted to put out, and then I wanted to have a little fresh, simplistic setting on the island here. And since I am a little more simplistic this spring than I have been in previous years, I definitely want to bring in just like a ton of florals this summer and go a little more over the top with my summer decor than I normally do. But right now I've just been very into a fresh feel, especially working from home. Like, you just want it to feel fresh and bright and airy and breezy. So I've really been loving that lately. I'm going to do a little wipe down around the stove as well, and it was just so messy. I had to deal with it in this video real quick before we add in our new decor over here.
I see it in your eyes. Yeah, I can read.
Let's do a little chit chat while I'm scrubbing down this stovetop area and getting it all nice and clean, so that way our decor is sitting out on a fresh surface. I always say that, but it's so true. I cannot decorate unless I just wipe something down. I'm sure you guys are the same. I just wanted to give a little tip about how I've approached spring cleaning this year, and I just really have wanted it to be not so stressful. So I've been doing things on a regular basis, and by that I mean about twice a week I will pick projects to do. So today we're going to do the downstairs shutters, and then in a couple of days I'll do the upstairs shutters, and last weekend we were scrubbing and spraying down all of our outdoor furniture. How pretty does that look? So just like regularly making a point to do a little bit extra, it seriously just makes it so much easier. Now we are switching out the tray underneath this lamp. I really feel like it needs something to ground it, but that see-through one I wasn't really loving. So I like the simple marble one, and I'm just going to work my way around the rest of this countertop so we can move on to our next project together.
Promise you we will be alright if it's you and I, you and I want you to myself. We can stay in hotels.
And many of you know one of my favorite things that seriously just makes me feel like the house is put together is a clean sink. I have a new Scrub Mommy sponge that I'm breaking out for this project. It has the scrubby side and then the softer side. I am going to use that scrub side, but this is of course stainless steel, so I'm not going to put a ton of pressure down. I just like to mention that. And then I'm going to use a mix of a Dawn dish soap and the Barkeeper's powder. Mix those together. I rinse it a couple times, and after those few rinses it is just so sparkly. It seriously looks like 100 times better. A lot of you guys have asked me if I prefer a white sink, since we've had a white sink before, and I absolutely prefer the white sink, but I just don't have that at the moment. So working with what I got here, I'm just running a couple things upstairs. I had to get some Swiffer sheets. I love the Swiffer dusting sheets for any dusting. They work so well, and we're gonna work our way around the downstairs, do this room, the office, the playroom, the dining room, until all of the shutters have been dusted. And it's one of those spring projects that really does not take a lot of time. It's just an extra thing on your list, which is why I like to split it up so that way it's way more manageable, like I said earlier. And while I dust the shutters in the dining area and then some larger decorative items, what should I put in that corner? Right next to the first shutter here, where the vacuum is poking out, it needs something. And right next to that, on the opposite wall, are two smaller framed mirrors with cane and white, and they are like a lot more of a decorative than a look in the mirror kind of mirror, but I do feel like I need something in this little space. So if you have any ideas, let me know. From that angle, I guess it looks looks okay, but from that other angle, it looked like it needed a little something something. And then once I'm done with the bases of the windows, I'm just gonna go around and wipe down some of these little stools because I have not wiped those down in such a long time. I'm also gonna wipe underneath the little table there, and now we're gonna work on the playroom and dusting all of these shutters. It gets real crazy in here real fast. I know we have a lot of toys, you guys love to tell me, but it just is what it is. So I try to keep them as organized as possible. I'm about halfway done in here, and then we can go in my office. And guys, I have a recipe coming that is so simple, so easy, so good. As soon as I get this voiceover done, so you don't have to hear me eating, I'm gonna eat leftovers. I'm just obsessed with it. It's healthy, but it's as satisfying as it is healthy, which is what I always try and share.
I will make you forget all your sorrows. Let go like there's no tomorrow. Let's have a drink, just relax. All your problems will fade if you're ready.
Well, it's early afternoon. I'm gonna head out, pick up Forrest, and then I'm also gonna pick up some groceries. I'm gonna attempt to share a recipe with you guys later, but it is a Greek recipe that is so delicious, so easy. I found it on Instagram, so I'll show you guys the person who created it. I'll put her handle up here, but it is honestly like one of the easiest things, and it's so good, and it keeps in the fridge really good for the next day. Like, I just love this, and I haven't had it in a few months, so I'm excited to make it again. And just because I know you guys are gonna ask, no, Forrest didn't eat it. I didn't even offer it to him. I just really thought he wouldn't, but the chicken patties with a lot of ketchup, I bet I could get him to eat it. I just did not try more for me. So I'm going to make the tzatziki. This is really, really good. I wouldn't call it a traditional one by any means, but I love that it's healthy and delicious because I feel like I can eat so much of it and not worry about it. Just since, I'm trying to work out and eat healthier and all of that, I'm trying to be a little bit more aware, but not like too obsessed either. So let's make this real quick. I don't have lemon, which is really critical, obviously, for Greek food, but I have some apples, and, it's really like the only, it's not citrus, but, okay, I have apples right here. It's the only thing I have to have that, like, citrusy flavor. I have some oranges, but that's just not, I feel like apple's a little closer, so it's not quite a tzatziki, but it will work.
Watch the corn grow in the fields. I don't know what's on your mind, but I know that it's something about you.
So this is what it looks like, and you want to make this first. I know it's hard to tell, but it's pretty simple and straightforward. You want to make this first so that way the flavors can marinate, and it's like so much more intense even an hour later. While I throw the rest of this together, I just wanted to ask you guys if you are like this. Since I'm doing a lot of cooking today, I will try not to tomorrow, like just have something ready so that way I can give Forrest my undivided attention after school. I always feel bad about that, but at the same time, I know he loves to just sit and relax and watch a show after school, so that's just the mom guilt that we all have. They were sticking a little bit since I was doing so many things at once, but you guys, if you try this, let me know. Of course, it's not my recipe, but I certainly recommend it. And of course, you also can add rice, as in her recipe that is linked on that highlight, but I'm just trying to go healthier and keep it out. Guys, this is how you eat healthy and actually stick to it. I'm obsessed with this. I crave it. Again, I love the rice off. This tzatziki is made with a 0% yogurt, so it's just like full of protein and really good for you, and I can have a ton of it versus a regular tzatziki. 3 chicken patties, a bunch of veggies, and honestly, I might have a second plate because this is so good. Okay, I will blow your chicken nuggets. And the ketchup. Okay, I'll get ketchup. And I didn't get to film a true outro, so I just want to say thank you so much for watching and spending the time with me. Please check out House to Home Decor this Friday when we're officially launching. Please like and subscribe. I appreciate you so much. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys right here in a few days in a brand new video. Bye!